In this episode, we'll visit a restaurant that puts ham in the spotlight.
We'll show you a place where constant jumping and spazzing out is a requirement.
We'll show you one guy's genius idea of turning RVs into money-making machines.
And we braved the Lebowskifest, one of the craziest events held here in the OC.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Wow, That's an OC. I'm Anna Chapman.
And I'm Danny Hitt. And today we're here at the Fountain Bowl Bowling Alley in Fountain Valley for the annual Lebowskifest.
Now for those of you who don't know, Lebowskifest is a celebration of the 1998 cult film The Big Lebowski, which starred Jeff Bridges, Julianne Moore, and John Goodman.
Yes, and if you haven't seen it, you may have guessed by now that bowling plays a big part of the plot of the film. And are you pretty good at bowling?
Oh, I'm so good at bowling. When the bumpers are up, yeah.
Ah, yes. Well, I too am bowlingly challenged, so.
Well, you know, I do throw a mean grandma style, and I am not ashamed to use it.
Well, we're gonna have to compare grandma styles a little later after I make sure no one's watching me try it.
Okay, but before doing that, let's check this out. Do you ever find yourself saying, you know, I need more ham in my life? Well, do I have the place for you? Welcome to Ham and Scram, the place that centers everything on its menu around ham. Yeah, you heard me right, which means that this place is a ham lover's dream come true. So I'm here with FREDERICK, owner and founder of Ham and Scram Restaurant. FORREST, how did you get into this business?
I came initially from Michigan in 1987, and I liked a restaurant there that I would visit all the time, had great ham sandwiches. So I decided I would open a small restaurant specializing in ham and soups. We established in September of 2010, so almost 4 years. There's a hamburger place in every corner, there's a pizza place in every corner, there's sandwich shops on many corners. None of them, what I would say is they have disappointing ham. People love ham, but you can't find a good place for good ham. We use a bone-in smoked ham, which is, and it's cooked off-site. We bring it in fully cooked and smoked, and it has very rich flavor, very good flavor, and flavor throughout.
Now, tell us about the name. Ham and Scram, it rhymes. It's pretty cool.
It rhymes, it defines us, it's a noun and a verb, it's
ham, noun, scram, scrambled, is that where it comes from?
Exactly.
Oh, I get it, scram.
Scram would be the action.
Scram is the action. So FORREST, what would you say is the most popular item on your menu?
I'd say our breakfast burrito by 7 to 1 is our most popular item. The soups are very good. My partner, my son, makes the soups. So would you like a sample?
Yes, all right.
We have two kinds of soup every day, split pea and bean soup.
I love split pea. Okay, I'm trying it. It's so good.
It is.
It's totally comfort food. And then you have the after note of the ham. I made this once for my son. It wasn't as good, but I made it. And I called it Shrek soup because I thought he'd think that was cool.
I like that. Here's an example of a product to go. This is a burrito, double meter. Robert's a regular. He also works at a local hamburger place, and they love our service and love our style.
He works at a hamburger place and he comes in here to get food?
His whole crew does.
Oh my gosh.
And they
get sick of hamburgers.
You're liking the soup, so perhaps you'd like to try something else on the menu.
Yes, I would.
Good. We talked about the burritos earlier. We talked about the ham cakes earlier.
Yeah.
Would you like perhaps a little of both?
Yes, I totally want a little bit of both.
Maybe if
Is this place called Ham and Scram?
Oh, it's good enough to eat.
Can you tell me what I'm about to bite into?
Sure. The first item would be the breakfast burrito.
Okay.
That's comprised of seven ingredients: ham, bacon, egg, cheese, hash brown, green pepper, onion.
First, I will try it without the salsa, just as is. Okay.
See if you can choke that.
There you go. Oh my goodness.
People really react well when they.
That is amazing. That's amazing. It's delightful. It just makes your mouth happy. Observe. And what do we have here?
That's
That's
I think
lovely.
the most unique offering that you'll find anywhere in Orange County. What that is a ham cake. We created it ourselves. The ham cake is made up of ham along with some bread and spices and mayo, mustard, egg, and then we grill it on the grill in breadcrumbs and put a fried egg on top.
Nobody doesn't like breadcrumbs. I mean,
what you'll find is if you
that
can
make
look
sense?
high and low, I don't think you'll find a ham cake anywhere.
I know. I don't think so either. What do I do? Just
Everybody's
cut
different.
it open.
Cut it if you want.
Do I pour the sauce on top?
You may if you like. Others dip it in.
All right.
Some just put
This is
a
what
little
I'm
on
gonna
the
do.
side.
I'm just gonna take a little slice.
And the theory of the egg is when you pierce that, it should run out a little bit. On
Oh
the
yeah.
thing.
Oh.
That egg flavor.
Oh yeah. Egg flavor. Okay, first without sauce, just to taste it.
Go, girl.
All right. I'm doing it. All right. Wonderful.
Flavorful and unique.
Nice crispy outside and warm, softer inside.
Comfort food.
But a good comfort food, exactly. That's delightful. The combination of flavors and the crispy outside and the warm inside, it's just heaven in your mouth. It's delightful. So basically, when you come to Ham and Scram,
You're
like
coming
you
for a
said-
ham.
Yeah, you have
You're
to like
coming
ham.
for a ham.
I know. Now, would you say you're pioneering the ham thing? You know how bacon is everywhere right now?
In some respects, I guess you'd say that, and it's relatively lean. It's the other white meat.
Okay.
It's your cholesterol won't be an issue. It's a great way to enjoy a meal because it's so hearty.
Blonde Ambition tour right now. Going on right here. Forrest, thank you for having us in your restaurant and trying your wonderful food. I loved every bit of it, and I am down for your mission to bring ham to the masses.
Well, our goal is to give you a full tummy, have you have a unique experience and a scramtastic experience, and come back and see us anytime.
Fantastic. It was, and I will. Look, people back there are dancing. No, they're not. It's just me, but they're enjoying it. Things are really starting to liven up here at Lebowskifest, which is good because I, for one, love a good bowling party.
Now, this event attracts hundreds of people from all over the world. You know, and a lot of people show up here dressed in costume as their favorite character from the film.
Danny, my costume today is amateur bowler with a smoking average of 62.
Ooh, very nice. You know, my costume is guy who just stumbled into the place and is completely clueless about the sport of bowling.
Okay, I think we should compare grandma-style technique now.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
In a moment, we're gonna get to join in on the fun here at Get Air Surf City, located in Huntington Beach.
And I can't wait because the trampoline in my backyard broke from doing a pretty intense belly flop workout session the other day.
A belly flop workout session. Danny, what possible health benefits can come from belly flopping on a trampoline?
Well, none, but I don't have a pool in my backyard, so I was pretty much just making do with what I have. Plus, pools don't help you, snap back into your original starting position. But you know what? I'm actually starting to see some results here in the old six-pack. You know what I'm saying? I saw this video the other day on the YouTubes, and it was this East German volleyball team, and it was really cool because what they would do is they would get these 4x4s, and they were like kind of cross them over the bread basket, and then two more to walk up, and they would put these other platform things. And what they were trying to do is they were trying to Ah, the lap of luxury. It's tough living the good life, but someone has to do it. why not do it in an RV? Well, the price of one of these things might deter you, but we know a place that'll rent you one of these beauties for a fraction of the price. For reals, Joe! I'm here with Joe Hill, owner of Share My Coach. Joe, I got to ask you, how did you get started in the RV rental business, and how did you come up with this idea?
You know, it's actually kind of a funny story to start with, because when we first started, I wasn't thinking to be in the RV business. I needed an RV for my other business.
Okay.
And so, but I knew I wasn't going to use it all the time, so I thought, well, let me, buy part of somebody else's RV. So I called a few people trying to sell their motorhome, and they kind of laughed at me when I said I wanted to own part of the RV.
Sure.
And so I thought, well, I think I'm going to buy an RV, and then I'm going to share my coach. When we first started the actual business, I own this RV, and I'm not using it all the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get some local neighbors to take me up on a use share idea. So we were selling 5 weeks worth of rental.
That's amazing. So this, literally, what you're doing here is exactly what you did out of your home, off your
Absolutely.
own driveway, but just much bigger scale now.
Yeah. Most owners use them, 1 to 3 times a year. It's really not very many.
That's nice.
When a person first buys a motorhome, they're going to use it a bunch. Okay, first year, second year. So I always say, when you first get a motorhome, you're not interested in what we're doing. The second year, maybe it kind of passes your mind. The third year, you're kind of thinking about it laying in bed, and then the fourth year, driving up down Beach Boulevard here in Stanton trying to find me.
Well, when we first started the Share My Coach, we were actually on the side of the street with a couple of motorhomes. And I always like to tell the story of street sweeping day, because you're in different cities, they all came different times.
Sure.
And to have to move these big things around,
That's a lot of work.
You had to remember where they were at too.
Right.
And so to be able to be here now on such a nice lot here in Stanton and on Beach Boulevard,
Right.
It's allowed us to have everything in one safe location. Nicely lit, secured.
Sure.
And I always say, every person driving by, I know guys particularly, when they drive by, they'll go, whoa. They're looking at those
Exactly.
motorhomes.
I can't tell you how true that is, because I was one of those guys 2 years ago. I got to ask you though, driving by, I don't know if it's just me, are these things getting bigger?
Maximum size that you can drive with a regular license, okay? That's called a Class C license, is 40 foot. Now, if you get an endorsement on your license, a Class B or a Class A, you can go up to 45 foot. As far as driving it, it's like a school bus, I mean, anybody can drive a school bus if they're trained.
Right, sure.
And so you have to have the confidence, because if you're really nervous when you're driving one, that's going to make it difficult for you to react and so on.
Right,
because now you're paralyzed.
Right.
I always say, you give a person 10 minutes behind the wheel, they'll get over that heart palpitation in about 10 minutes,
Right.
then they're fine.
Wow.
So what do you think of this?
Is this real, Joe?
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah, I always say this is one of my favorite coaches. This is
I can see why.
This is a Monaco Dynasty. It's a 42 foot.
Okay.
And as you heard the doorbell, it has a doorbell.
Has a doorbell.
Yeah. Has a washer and dryer, full-size washer and dryer. It has full-size residential refrigerator. Yeah, full-size washer and dryer.
That's unbelievable.
So if you're on the road, you can take your entire life on the road.
Right, yeah. I mean, you literally are living out of this thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's got the room. I cannot believe I can't even see the back end of it. I mean, this thing goes on forever.
And of course, nice flat screen TVs. It has auto satellite, with DVD players.
So all the comforts of home you have with you on the road.
Yeah.
This is incredible. Now, how many people does this sleep, or is ideal for this size?
Well, this one right here would be ideal. Would be 2 here, 2 in the master bedroom.
Okay.
1 and then 1. So maybe 6.
Okay.
And then I always say, whoever paid the least sleeps on the floor.
There you go. That's right.
you got enough room on the floor.
There you go.
That you can get another 2 or 3.
Great way to negotiate it there.
Yeah. Traveling. We're really fortunate, being that we've got 12 months a year worth of good weather here too. And so that allows you to have a good starting point. And the nice thing is you don't have to go a long ways to enjoy yourself. Our own local beaches. We have a lot of local people that will take one of these and then just do something local.
Right, sure.
Because it's way less expensive to have this than a hotel room.
Absolutely.
It's not just about the location, it's about getting there. And if you can go in style like one of these, you just can't beat it.
I agree, man. Joe, thank you again so much for letting us come in and learn about you and share my coach. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, I appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys coming out. And I know one of the first questions you had for me, what do we like about Stanton? I can have this business here. That's what I like about Stanton.
There you go. That's right.
Absolutely.
Joe, when you take a vacation in a coach, I mean, is it really more about the journey and not just, you know, getting to that place, getting to that destination? And then?
All right, guys, we're good.
Joining us is Will Russell, founder of the Lebowskifest. How you doing, Will?
Doing well, how are you?
Excellent. So, tell us about Lebowskifest. What's going on here?
Well, we are at the Fountain Bowl tonight, and there is a lot of madness going on
It sounds like
in
it.
the name of Lebowski.
So pretty much anything that's in the movie might be in there,
Yes.
just dressed in costume.
Yeah, we see
Yeah.
all kind. Well, not only do we see characters, but we see interpretations of dialogue. In fact, I've seen 3 costumes that I've never seen before, and we've done over 60 Lebowskifests
Whoa.
in the
Oh, wow.
last 12
That's
years.
cool.
Yeah.
What is the appeal to the fans of the film? What makes this movie so beloved?
It's just a great character and someone that people want to be more like in a way.
You think maybe a lot of people kind of relate to him?
Yeah,
In a
or
way,
they
I
know
guess.
someone like him.
Right.
And then the movie's just wonderful, you know.
When did it get started then?
In 2002 in Louisville, Kentucky, we were just obsessed with the film and we would quote it all the time. And, you know, we were just sitting around bored one day quoting lines from the movie at this like weird tattoo convention where we were trying to sell t-shirts. And somebody joined in with us that we didn't know, started quoting lines with us. We realized that we were not alone in our love, or as some would say, obsession of this film. And we were like, hey, if they can have this weird convention, we can have our own Lebowski party in a bowling alley. And you know, we thought maybe 10 or 15 of our friends would show up and that would be it. But there were 150 people that came to the first one.
Wow.
And we were blown away. We did it again the next year. Spin Magazine picked it up, unbeknownst to us. 1,200 people came out with it.
Wow.
And then we started traveling with it, went to Vegas, and we've done over 30 cities in the last 12 years.
Exactly.
So what does it mean to be dude-like?
Oh, I think it just means being genuine and being true to yourself and being who you are, the same person no matter who you're talking to.
Now, I've heard that character is based on a real person.
Yes.
Who is this person?
Jeff Dowd,
Okay.
the real dude. The Coen brothers met him when they were promoting Blood Simple, and Jeff Dowd is here tonight.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, you'll see once you start talking to him. He's got a lot of strands, an old duder's head. Kind of speaks in a very dude-like way.
So now, why was Fountain Bowl and Fountain Valley chosen to host Lebowskifest?
Well, we need big bowling alleys
Okay.
because a lot of people want to come to this thing, and they're a great place. They've got great food. Barry Asher actually has a connection to the film. He owns the pro shop here at Fountain Bowl. He is in the last scene. He rolls the last strike, and he was also the technical advisor on the film and taught all the actors how to bowl.
How cool!
Yeah.
Now, the fans have a special name. What is that name and why are they called that?
The Achievers, it's taken from a line in the movie, The Little Lebowski, Urban Achievers, and proud we are of all of them. I remember we were trying to decide what do we call ourselves. Somebody suggested Dude Heads. And it's like,
Dude Heads.
No,
Dude Head.
that will not work. So
Yeah.
Achiever.
There it is.
Proud we are of all of them.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay, well, thank you for your time.
Oh, thanks for having me.
It was great chatting with you.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it,
All
Will.
right, hope you guys have a good time
Be
tonight.
dude-like, man.
Far out. Take it
Alrighty.
easy.
Thanks, brother. And if I was to tell you we'd be jumping on trampolines in this episode, would you believe me?
We are in the OC and we have been to some pretty far out places. So.
And this is definitely one of them. Get Air Surf City, located where else?
In Huntington Beach. And if you're a mom whose kid is on a major sugar high,
Oh, your workout's getting a little stale.
then you need to check this place out. So we're here with Keely Iverson and Pete Bradshaw, owners of Get Air Surf City in Huntington Beach. Thanks for having us here, guys.
Thank you for coming.
Appreciate it. So this is a super fun business to own. How did you guys get started in this?
Well, we used to jump at a trampoline park, and we thought this is awesome. This is a lot of fun, and we like to have fun. So we thought we would like to create a business that can enable other people to have fun too. So we just went for it, and this is how we ended up doing it.
Oh my
There
goodness.
you are bouncing around.
Yeah. So what did you do before? You weren't always in the trampoline business, were you?
I was in auditing. I used to
Oh,
work for
okay.
Ernst & Young.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Right? There's a
almost.
connection there.
Keely, how did you get started?
So I used to do marketing analysis at an online university. So a lot of working in Excel. I wasn't accounting, but I did a lot with numbers. I also teach yoga, still do that. And then my dad supplies trampoline parks. So that's kind of what gave us the inspiration. Hey, I think we really can do this.
Yeah, so you had just enough knowledge base about business between the two of you, and then you growing up with your dad in the trampoline industry to kind of have the confidence to get started here.
Yes.
So, someone coming here for the first time, I mean, what would they expect if they're totally new to this? Which I imagine a lot of people probably are, right?
I think you would expect to have a lot of fun and to get more tired than you think you would.
So you're getting an awesome workout.
It's just basically like going to a fitness class at the gym, but you're on trampolines, and I don't know, I think it's a lot more fun.
That's gotta be like just a great workout there, right? I mean, just the whole body, full body workout, right?
Oh yeah, so actually NASA has said that rebounding, so the motion of jumping up and down, is the most efficient form of exercise.
Really?
Interesting.
Wow,
So, if you're looking for, the most bang for your exercise buck, then...
So do you guys advertise that? Like, we have the best workout in town? No.
We probably should.
Yeah, I know. Add that.
That's still out. Go ahead.
You're having fun and you don't feel like you're working out, but you totally are getting a great workout. It's amazing. We have a lot of parents who bring in their kids, and the parents will say, just my kids, I'm not jumping, I'm just going to watch. And then we always say, we guarantee you're going to come back in a few minutes and you're going to want a wristband, and they always do. They come back and they want to jump too. So they jump with their kids, which is great fun.
So Keely, what would you tell somebody if they, this sounds good, they want to come down here, but they're a little apprehensive, their safety concerns, I mean, what would you tell that person?
Well, I would just say that trampolining is actually safer than you think. It's safer than the sports that your kids are playing. We've also taken certain measures throughout the park to make it even safer.
Here, it's like there's not very many areas that you can really hurt yourself. Chances of getting hurt are very minimal.
Even this is kind of bouncy, I know.
It is, yeah. This has got a lot of padding underneath this carpet.
So it's safe and it's fun.
Yeah.
So kids love coming here. So speaking of having a blast on these awesome trampolines, do you think we could give it a shot?
Of course. Okay. I'll take you out to the main court and show you kind of some exercises we do in our fitness class.
Well, that sounds fun.
Exercises in your fitness class. Might get a little competitive there with you, Danny.
It could. We're like a biggest air competition?
Oh, don't go there with me, you know.
Big air?
I will get the big air on Danny.
I'm bringing large air today. In fact, if you guys have helmets, go get them because I might actually be topping out.
Oh, I don't.
That's what I'm aiming for, anyways.
Let's just go do this.
Let's
and
take it to the main court.
All right, right now.
Boom.
Keely, let's go.
So, Keely, what is the proper way to jump?
So the proper way to jump really involves using all the muscles in your body. So you're gonna come down, use your quads as you're bending down, and as you do, you'll notice the trampoline, it sinks a little, so it gives. It's nicer to jump on the trampoline than it is your regular floor. It's nicer on your joints, easier on the body.
Okay.
And then as you come up, you're gonna lift off of the balls of your feet, point your toes, which will help you just get a little more lift. And then as you're jumping, you're gonna use your core. It's gonna engage and help keep you stable. So you're, in the still upright position. And to get even more height, you can also use your arms to help get a little more lift.
Oh, okay.
Little
like flapping like a bird, getting up there. That's okay. So you said don't do flat foot like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Yeah, it comes pretty natural. Actually, I can't help but move my arms. And it's really not too hard. Thank you, Keely. That was great. I can't stop. Okay, how am I doing, Keely?
You look great.
Should I stop doing that? I'm gonna stop doing this and see what it does. Yeah, that feels weird. Don't do that. Do this. It's much better. It's much better. It's like, Danny, gotta try this.
Should I try that?
Yeah,
Should I give it a try?
Can you do it?
I don't know.
Let's see.
I think.
Can you?
Whoa. All right. So we're planning. Toes up, core, arms.
Toes down.
Toes down, starting. Toe down.
Yeah.
Right. Down. All right, here we go. All right. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Right?
That's not bad. I can do this.
Oh.
Oh yeah, the arms. It's all about the arms. Whoa. And then order lunch over here, and then you just come back in, and there you go. The lunch will be ready in 10 minutes.
Very nice.
Got it covered.
Very
We're
nice.
good. This feels a lot safer than I imagined it to feel, actually.
Yeah.
Coming in, newbie off the street. Hey, do you guys have a term for the newbies? when we come in?
No.
No term yet?
You got a term we could use?
We're gonna have to come up with something. We got time. That was awesome, Keely. I think I got like the basics, right? I mean, I was getting pretty big air.
Well, let me show you what real air looks like.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
all right.
I got you.
I'll be over here. I'll be over
Get
here.
out there and show us up.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
How is that happening?
That probably looks more graceful than what I was trying to do. So I'm just gonna give it to her. Yay!
That is so cool. All right, where's the pulleys? Where's the jetpack? That was awesome.
There's no pulleys.
Well, you've got me beat because you actually stay on the mat.
True.
So that's like already right there
He
points.
flew off.
So I know we're baby bouncers still, totally new to this. I think we're ready to move on to bigger things. I hear there's some sort of jump marathon, air marathon.
So we call it the Get Air Marathon.
Okay.
And it's one of the favorite exercises in the fitness class. Basically, you just jump on every single trampoline, go around the whole park.
Wow. Are we?
I think we could do it.
Can we?
Oh yeah, I'm up for it. Are you?
I'm up for trying.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Show us
Show
how.
us the way.
All right.
Alrighty.
I'm shaking. I got on the green, Keely. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it.
Whoa. Oh yeah, doing good. Hey guys.
Can't stop laughing.
Whoa.
Not for real.
Where'd you go?
I can't do it and I can't
we going?
stop laughing. It's too much fun.
You threw me off your trail.
I'm sorry.
Boom. There it is. What just happened?
I don't know.
I was like the last little chicken. I don't even think I was like kind of spun out over here.
I started like just walking. Did you see? I could. And I don't know why I got like the giggles. I could not stop laughing.
You made
I was making me laugh.
Hey, you guys want to see something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. What you got?
Probably awesome.
Yeah,
Probably
already starting off
makes
awesome.
us look really bad, but yeah.
What?
Woo!
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh,
Nice
nice!
touch there at the end. Little star jump.
7 flips, and those were intentional. When I flipped, it was an accident because I couldn't control myself.
Did you flip
No.
earlier? Oh. Water, please. Where's my water break? Oh, that was fun. You know, I'd say we bowled a perfect game with this episode. Wouldn't you agree, Danny?
Yeah, but you know, when you're bowling, you should just have fun. You know, not really be so concerned with the score.
Okay.
It's the journey, Anna. The journey.
All right, now that sounds like a very zen-like attitude you've taken on there, Danny. Kind of like the dude himself.
Well, you know, you can't really help it. I mean, especially here at Lebowskifest. You know, there was this Zen poet Basho that once said that, no! Come on, no!
All right, well, I think that's going to do it for us on this episode of Wow, That's an OC. I'm Anna Chapman.
And I'm Danny Hitt. Thanks for watching. So, you want to practice some more?
Oh, yeah, but let's get those bumpers back up this time.